Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. I am going to zoom in on this Mount Rushmore quarter right here, and I want you to focus your attention to the top next to the edge of the coin, and look if you see anything a little bit out of the ordinary. What I want you to hopefully find is that rock right there. That is what's known as the extra rock error regarding the 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter representing South Dakota. Now that's actually a very common cut error, so I'd recommend you go back and check all of your Mount Rushmore quarters, or if you come across any in the future, maybe you're coin roll hunting quarters and you come across a lot of Mount Rushmores, look right there to see if yours has that extra rock cut error. Now that's actually a common area for cuts to occur in between the edge of the coin, the edge like lines of the coin, and the edge of the rim right here, the inside of the rim. So the Mount Rushmore quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series. There were many millions of these coins produced, so you can get your hands on one of them actually quite easily, and then you'll have to search through them and try and find that cut error. Now I want to briefly explain the other quarters that I've got right here. I decided it'd be fun to talk a little bit about the different quarters that had mountains in them, just because pointing out this one little error right here wouldn't really make for a great video. I thought maybe you'd like to check out these quarters as well. So I decided to pick a quarter that had a mountain in it, starting in 2010, the first year they came out. So we've got Mount Hood representing Oregon, Olympic Mountains or Olympic Park representing Washington, Denali representing Alaska, Mount Rushmore, the main focus of today's video, representing South Dakota, and Shenandoah representing Virginia. Now the America the Beautiful series started back in 2010. The America the Beautiful series came after the widely successful United States State Quarter series, which started in 1999, went all the way up until 2008, and then they had the national territories, which were in 2009, and then in 2010 they decided to keep it going, and then they made the America the Beautiful quarters. Now the America Beautiful quarters is going to be a 56 quarter set. So once it's all said and done, there'll be 56 quarters, one from each state and each territory. But interestingly, they are not going in alphabetical order. So what they did to determine the order of them is that they had all of the states submit their pick for the national park or national landscape or anything really of national beauty that was part of their state. So they had them submit their picks, and then once all of the picks were submitted, they went through and chose the ones that were in that first occurred, and they went from the first occurrence of them, the first recognizing of them, all the way to the later one. So when whatever was first officially announced as a national park, that's when the order started. So the first one comes to you in 2010, which is Arkansas Hot Springs. Then they go Wyoming, California, Arizona, and then Oregon. So fast forward all the way to 2013, and we've got the extra rock error regarding the Mount Rushmore. So let's quickly talk about the mintages of this Mount Rushmore quarter that I've got right here. I told you it was rather common, and I wasn't joking around with that. There are 272 million that were made at the Denver Mint, 231 million that were made at the Philadelphia Mint. So about half a billion at each mint were produced for these ones, so rather common. Now let's look at the other mountain quarters that I've got right here. I thought it'd just be fun, so take a look. Maybe you haven't come across these ones yet. Maybe you're still working on building your own binder and haven't got your hands on these ones right here. So this one comes to you from 2010. The mintages on this one are much lower than that one we were just looking at from 2013. So this is the Mount Hood quarter. There are 34 million at the Denver, 34 million at the Philadelphia. Mount Hood represents Oregon, so that's what we see on the reverse side of the coin. Mount Hood is a national park. Up next in the order is the Olympic. So this is the Olympic quarter, Olympic National Park, representing Washington. Now let's get the lighting a little bit brighter for you. There we go. So this one was made in 2011. There are 30 million made at the Philadelphia, 30 million made at the Denver. And on the reverse of the coin, we see the background has mountains and trees, and then we see a deer in a stream right here. So a very nice looking quarter for 2011, representing the state of Washington. And next up 2012, representing the state of Alaska, the Denali quarter. So it's pretty interesting to see that the mintages on these quarters are much lower for those first 2 years that we're looking at. 2010, just 34 million, 2011, 30 million, and then we bumped back up with 2012. So things took a uptick and started being produced more frequently with this one right here in 2012. 166 million at the Denver, 135 million at the Philadelphia. So much more common for this Denali, Alaska quarter right here. Let's get the lighting a little bit better for you so you can see all the details of it. On the reverse, we just see a mountain goat or a mountain ram right here on the reverse side. This is the Denali quarter representing Alaska. And so next in the sequential order, we had that 2013 Mount Rushmore quarter, which we already talked about. So let's talk about this one right here, 2014. This is the Shenandoah quarter, and the mintages on this one are continued to be high. So 197 million at the Denver, 112 million at the Philadelphia. And on the reverse design right here, it depicts a day hiker taking a nice view of Little Sunny Man Summit. So a very nice view right here that this day hiker, he doesn't have that big of a pack, so he's just hiking for the day, and he's on the summit of this mountain right here, taking a look out at the view. So very nice quarters. A lot of them feature mountains as part of the America the Beautiful series. So to recap what we looked at, most of our time that we focused on at the beginning was with this extra rock quarter regarding the Mount Rushmore quarter. So I'm going to zoom in again once more, take a look at it. I don't think it's a super valuable error, but it's definitely something that's fun to find in your own collection. So we've got the extra rock Mount Rushmore quarter. We also looked at the Shenandoah quarter, this one right here. We looked at the Olympic quarter in 2011, the Denali quarter from 2012, and the Mount Hood quarter from 2010. All right, everyone, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you're still watching at this point, please do hit that subscribe button. If you've got any recommendations for me on videos you'd like to see, feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you very much, everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy.